Hi y'all. My name is Micah Blacklight. I've been here for like over a decade, something like that, back and forth. Um, I wanted to speak for two reasons. One is because, well, maybe three. One is because I'm black. Hi. Two is because I feel like there's a whole bunch of swirls that go on whenever we have conversations around community, in a community where whoever we're speaking about is trying to create community is a minority in the community, right? Like, I feel like there's some things that I just like to speak to in regards to that, and then the just the speaking to the larger piece of what's behind me, of this huge memorial, right? So for me, in terms of my experience of this memorial, I didn't even think of it in terms of installation. I didn't think of it in terms of memorial. Like, that wasn't how I was thinking of it. I was thinking of it like, wow, wow, this is insane. In a neighborhood, in a city that is so very white, for this to be the response, right? And for when it was, I don't know if y'all know the whole story when they say the destruction or whatever. What they mean was it was disappeared overnight. Like somebody's just came in and whoop, it was gone in the morning. There was no trace, there was no rip, nothing, no signs, nothing. It was just gone. It just wasn't here. That's what happened, right? And typically for something like that to happen in a neighborhood where there are some people, I'm sure, I mean, somebody took it down, right? So there were some people who were like, nah, we don't stand for this. We don't like this. This isn't cool for us. But there were enough people that were like, oh, whoa, what? You know, that's what blew my mind, was the fact that it came back up so much larger, so fast, you know? So for me, it was a testament to the fact that there is community within the community. It was a testament to the fact that there are folk who legitimately feel a certain way without the words, outside the this and that. There's folk who are like, how can I make a difference? This is a concrete piece of something that I can do to show that I care, right? And I think that's huge. One of the things I wanted to speak to is the fact that I do feel like within these conversations, and specifically within our moving through and like prancing through and dancing through, right? There's this notion of for white people, for non-brown people, it gets real tricky. It can get real sticky because there's a bunch of us meaning just brown people. I mean, I'm not speaking for everybody, but I know I can speak for a chunk in this moment. There's a bunch of us who have felt certain things, have experienced certain things, have experienced things that are super negative and from a very specific place long enough that when we're given voice, it comes out like, like it's not okay. Feel me? Like, it's not positive. It's not any way that we would like to be spoken to. It's not any way we'd like to be treated. It's not any way we'd like to be addressed. But it's an accumulation. There's so much weight, right? And so when that weight comes out, it doesn't come out nice. It doesn't come out eloquent. It doesn't come out articulate. It comes out as just nasty sometimes. And so I just want to own and speak to the fact that for some of y'all, it's gotten real hectic. For some of y'all who wish to help, who want to help, you've been called so-called allies. You've been gutted at the knees, right? Don't call us this. Don't call us that. Some people are BIPOC. Some people are black, and you have no idea which. And depending on who you're speaking to, some of them are down, some of them are not. Some of them are willing to explain. Some of them have nothing to do with that, right? So I just want to name it for y'all to recognize that there are a whole bunch of y'all that have probably gone through some pretty dicey experiences. And I just want to speak to it in the form of just kind of give it some leeway. Recognize that it's coming from years, sometimes decades. Some of us are aware of like just all kinds of stuff. So it's coming from a lot, right? And that doesn't excuse it completely. You don't have to let yourself be walked 100% over just because somebody else is holding the mic for a change, right? Like, you don't have to be spoken to in a horrible way. Simultaneously, it is cool for you to give the gift of grace to those who right now are feeling like they're finally being listened to.